Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at the rest of the month of June for you. We're going to kind of jump right in. I pulled a card before we got started, and it is the King of Swords. So what's really interesting, okay, so we have the Owl of Wisdom, right? And the way the King of Swords here is depicted, the third eye chakra is grounded and the root chakra is up in the air. So it feels like things are a little topsy-turvy, number one. Number two, what I'm getting out of this is that peering into the darkness. So you just had that Scorpio eclipse, full moon eclipse, right? And so peering into the darkness with some illumination and some clarity coming to you about what makes you feel safe and secure, like getting to the root. It feels like getting to the root of issues and problems that have maybe plagued you for a very long time. And so your overall energy that comes with it is the card of concentration. This card has shown up a lot. I think it's because we got this Gemini season still going on as I'm recording this. But it is Saturn and Gemini, and this looks like gossip. So we have like these 7 swords, and that would be like the 7 of swords energy. Liars, not being really freaking honest about everything. Manipulation, it feels like manipulation. We've got this heart over here with swords through it. And heart has like these wings, but they really look like devil horns to me. And so this little green devil flying around on it. And so I feel like there is nasty, gossipy stuff. And here in the bottom, which I haven't really paid attention to, is the emotional waters. And because Scorpio goes so deep into the emotional waters, caught up in what looks like a spider web is a star. And so it's almost like your dream has been caught in the emotional waters and it is below the surface. It is this darkness here. And again, it's topsy-turvy. Like you would expect the star to be up in the sky, but it's down in the waters. And so there's like a very much of a too many things kind of messing with the whole situation going on here. So let's see what we get here. The key to the situation is need for caution. There's a need for caution. Things feel topsy-turvy. I feel like there's a lot of distractions. These distractions could be a pair of lips. I say that because the obstacle we have lust. And so it could be that maybe you've been distracted by a new romance or, you know, a new romantic partner at any rate. And it's creating an imbalance which has you losing focus on what should be your guiding light, your guiding star. There is this card of criticism here. It is Mars and Scorpio, so very much your energy here in your thought process. And so this has somebody pointing the finger at somebody else, and we have this spying eye here. And I feel like, oh, and they're pointing at the throat. Like you're not telling the truth energy is so much all over this. So either you don't think someone's being very honest or you haven't been very honest, and you'll have to be honest with yourself as to how that plays out for you. There is in the heart space, we've got we've got Saturn in Capricorn energy of feeling very rich, and there's that star. There is that same star. Here, though, it's all golden, and here it's red, like root chakra. And so, feeling financially abundant. You've been feeling that way, like you've got it all together, and yet there's this criticism and this lust. I actually think that you do have like some really great things happening for you. Now, lust doesn't have to be for a person. It could be that you're lusting after a new car and you really can't or shouldn't afford to try to do that right now. Or maybe you're lusting after a new job opportunity. Lust does not necessarily mean romance because there is nothing else in here that speaks of romance. And so lust is that desire for something that you do not possess, that you want to possess. And if you are going to pick a Scorpio energy, it's I control, right? But But then across the zodiac from you is Taurus energy, which is I possess. And so it could be that you're kind of looking out there, what don't I have that I really want? And it's creating some kind of an obstacle. So here we have the card of control, but it's actually Jupiter in a Saturn. And that is how you are going to manifest. You manifest by stepping into the Capricorn energy. I don't know what I said. I think I said in Saturn. It's Jupiter in Capricorn. So this is that energy of expanding your sense of self-control. There is something that you really want. You're being cautioned not to move in that direction because what you really want, this distraction, is going to tap your resources. It's going to siphon away some of your resources. Resources are time, money, and energy. And so it could be that whatever it is, it's causing too much of a distraction from what you really want to manifest. Here we have the Enterprise. This is you working on what it is that you determine you need to work on, where your priority is, and not getting distracted by what other people are saying, what other people are doing, what other people have that you don't have, that you can totally manifest for yourself, but not by lusting at it, but by actually focusing on getting it accomplished. In the future, in the thought process here, we've got this card of adaptability, the moon in Gemini. So the moon in Gemini, that reminds me, I just did, and it's coming out on Tuesday. It's already out. On Tuesday, June 14th, though, is the full moon in Sagittarius. That video is out. You might want to check that out. I will link that here because you have a couple of cards of the moon that are coming up here, and that full moon is a big release point. Scorpio, we just had that full moon eclipse in your sign, and this is the first full moon after that, and it is a super full moon. It is also the first full moon after the eclipse in Sagittarius that happened like a year ago. And so this is a very powerful bringing to the end, completing of cycles thing. And so there's going to need to be very adaptable with this, being willing to release and let go of something in order to bring in what you want. And it looks like it's going to work for you because in the heart space moving forward, we have the card of companionship, and we have the sun in Sagittarius. So it's the opposite because really we have the moon in Sag and the sun in Gemini. Again, this topsy-turvy energy here. But this is the card of enthusiasm moving forward. I think that what you're trying to manifest or create, you can. Obviously you can. You can manifest whatever you want. But there is a need for caution. That caution card comes with Mercury in Virgo. So Mercury in Virgo is about the research. Mercury in Virgo is about the facts and the organization of something. And since the control card, how do you transform this, is about the organizational energy of Capricorn, I feel like there's something where you, in order to create the enterprise you want, a little more research into how to organize something. What else do you need to know? And kind of pull yourself away from the distraction here of this concentration card. So let's just see here. I want to take a look at this card of control and see if we can't just get a little bit more on that for you. So here we have the Princess of Spring, optimism, enthusiastic, and creative energy. The Six of Summer, the return of people or romances from the past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really were. In the Three of Summer, news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or birth of friends. I do want to say that this is the energy of receiving messages from someone from the past, and a three-party situation is a definite possibility when we've got this lust card coming in. And so stay focused on where you are right now so that you can move forward. But I like it that it says enthusiasm here. And so optimistic enthusiasm is totally this energy of the sun in Sagittarius, about this companionship. Oh, boy. Again, caution. There's a need to maintain a sense of order and control. and be discerning about next steps. Be very discerning. I feel like there's a lot of emotional energy being stirred up, getting you pretty excited, and it could be a good thing. It could definitely be a good thing, but because the key to the situation is caution and distraction is the overall energy, I feel that there's a need for you to focus on what are your actual goals in order to obtain the outcomes that you're truly looking for. All right. So I'm on Facebook every day if you want to check out those readings, and I do personal readings if that is something that you would find beneficial. The information is in the description box below. I wish you a lot of success here. It looks like you have opportunity. I'm a little concerned about some of this energy here. So they're also talking to me about this criticism card. So sometimes we are our own worst critic. So be kind to yourself. Speak with compassion for yourself. Be gentle with yourself. All right? Okay. I think you do have an opportunity, though. You guys take really good care, and I'll see you again soon.